Hey everyone, Reynor here from BASILISK Science Esport team. Subscribe for more. Alright, good to go. Yeah, Ruby Rock, kind of like it. Not against Clem. Clem is a very aggressive player, so the short maps are very good for him. And in particular, I think he really enjoys this map because the layout is kind of spread. Against the more like campy terrains and stuff, this probably is a good map. I think I said it in the last video as well. When I was against Maro, I thought maybe this is one of the better maps. But yeah, nothing crazy, nothing too crazy here, and it's not like something like Ghost River, you know, where it's completely imbalanced for Terran. Don't mind it. So, as I said, I'm gonna keep the volume slightly on, but it's gonna be very low because there's a lot of background noise in there. But I thought, when I got into the series, I think Clem, since he always plays standard, there's a decent chance that he's gonna do something cheeky here, because he has played standard against me in the last 10 series or something before this, just double Banshee Hellions, Marine Medivac 3cc opening 2-1-1, you know, the classic stuff. So I thought maybe something weird can happen here, you know. I was kind of smelling it, and as you can see, he went for double factory. So double factory, that means it's going to be the Blue Flame Hellions 99% of the time. They used to do some Cyclone builds with it, but nowadays not anymore since the Cyclone bug fix. And so yeah, it's most of the time it's just Blue Flames. I did not scout this. I'm gonna be honest. I was not very good on my scouting, but if I remember correctly, I did end up placing a Bailing Nest fairly early. Yeah, here I got Lair, and then I think I had a Bailing Nest. Usually against Clem, I do this thing where I skip Bailing Nest quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure I got it this game if I remember correctly. Now here I had a nasty run by setup. I saw a bunch of Hellions come out, and my first instinct is, okay, something weird is going on. I see the second factory, so here I start making more links. I know there's Hellions coming across the map, so I know I have to be ready for it. I actually drop down the Bailing Nest after I see the Blue Flame. Now here you have to try as best as you can to split the links, so the Hellions don't get a full volley on the links. And here my only goal is just make sure I don't lose too much. Like, I did some damage across the map, so here if I don't lose like 30 drones, honestly it's not that bad, and I think my defense here was pretty clutch. I think here, if I'm correct, I should place a Evo Chamber to make sure I don't lose too much. Honestly, I was a bit slow because nothing is stopping me from just putting down an Evo Chamber. Like, this is not the end of the world for me, you know. Like, his double factory is quite committed, and I did some damage across the map. Yes, I lost some drones, which is not that great. My only issue here is I'm thinking, okay, he still has this Elios around the map, and I know Clem, like, this guy, he wants to ship it again. So notice what I do here. I'm morphing 3 Bailings just for safety, because if he does ship it, then I have those Bailings, and I can counter it. And here I see he's trying to ship it, and I have the Bailings morphing near the ramp, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get a good shot here, and I do. I kill basically every Hellion. You can see it in Clem's face. It's pretty frustrated. So now the game is kind of reset. I remember thinking, okay, here I can drone up a lot, because when you play against this kind of build, the extra Raxes are always super late. So here you can see in the top left, I'm just pumping drones like nothing else. Just drones, getting the bailing speed set up because I have a bunch of gas, and just keep on pumping drones. So I end up thinking I'm not in that bad of a spot. It's a bit awkward because you don't play these scenarios too much, so you have to adapt quite a bit. And as you can see, I'm still pumping drones. I think I go up to 76. I mentioned this plenty of times. 76, very standard. One of the safest drone counts you can have. After 4 hatches, you just go 76, make a bunch of units, and then see what's up. And here I did not know Clem was gonna go for more Hellbats. So the reason, actually, I want to say this before I keep on going. The reason why Clem, I think, picked this build specifically is because we played on Ruby Rock so many times, and a lot of the times I just skipped the Bailings completely, as I was mentioning, and I was going for that Ling Infestor style. I kind of like it on this map. I think it's good. Just purely because of the layout. It's kind of spread, as I said. You can do damage with Rambais. It's short, so I just liked it, and I played it a lot against Clem on this map. So I think he was trying to blind counter it a little bit, and having those aliens out in the map even later. Like, let's say you don't do damage, but if I skip Bailings completely, honestly, I would have to be a bit of a noob to skip Bailings after I see But yeah, I would have to be a bit of a noob to skip Bailings completely after I see Blue Flame Hellions. You can do that. But yeah, I just wanted to explain the thought process behind this build, and I think what happened in his mind. Here, getting a good setup, going for that 1-1, going for the Hydras, just getting everything I need. And I think I scouted that he kept on adding Elbats. That's why I added the Hydra then. But just in general, Hydra Bane is pretty standard. Now here I know this push is a bit scary because I'm not really set up that well. Maybe I overdroned a little bit. You can see I went up to 81. If I stuck to 76 a little bit longer, made more units, this would have been cleaner. I don't have a lot of stuff. This was pretty scary, I remember thinking, because my hands were also a little bit shaky. You know, first game was big stage, and I was messing up the micro a little bit. Here you can see I lost some units, lost a couple of queens. Thankfully I had so many queens from the early game, so it was not the end of the world. But Clem always on point with his micro. It's really hard to get damage done. Here I'm kind of hoping I get something. I see more Hellbats coming, so I start pumping more Bailings. The best thing you can do against this Hellion, Blue Flame Hellions, just mass Banes. And you can see he's kind of struggling now because he has no more energy. He's poking in and out. Now he's actually morphing the Hellbats, which I think is a good thing for me, because I can start sending in the Banes, get a somewhat decent trade. To be honest, this is all a bit scary when I'm looking at it from this point of view. I think if he had perfect micro, I just straight up die here. But he messed up a bit and he was still insanely close. Like you can see here, I'm just barely holding on with my reinforcements. It's insanely tight. I'm not even going for +2, you know. In these cases, you just want to pump out as many units as you can and don't even bother with the upgrades and stuff. Like now I know that the wave has been pushed back, so the moment I feel somewhat safe, I just go for the +2. I start getting the upgrades. I start focusing my economy into more efficient stuff rather than just units. So here the game slows down a bit. I remember thinking I'm probably in a very good spot because obviously that Hellbat investment was huge. So I just get the +2. Honestly, I also got away with a bit of greed. As I said, I overdroned a bit too much. So here I thought I was in a good spot. One of the things I learned in this situation is to not rush to Hive too quickly. Just get your setup stable first, and then you can rush to Hive. I lost a lot of games like this, specifically against Clem, where I barely have enough units on both sides, and he just snipes a bunch of my Banes, and the game is just suddenly lost. So I had to be a bit careful about that. I'm not even sure if I have the Infestation Pit just yet. Now here I messed up my splits a little bit, because I have nothing on the right side, and I just sent a lot of stuff on the left side. Thankfully, I got away with it. He didn't actually do that much damage, but still, I don't think I should take any damage at all. You can see I'm being a bit sloppy with my unit movement. It's like, it's not great, you know. If I was sharper this game, I think it would not be close at all. But still, like here, I scout that he's not getting a 4th base, and I scout that he wants to move on the left side. So here I just get my setup going, start splitting units on both sides. As I mentioned, very important that I don't get caught off guard too much. I'm being cheeky here with the links, sending that back K9 Planetary is not going to be up, and I know he wants to rally everything across the map, so just being as annoying as I can. Here I get a good fight. You can see this game I've been up 40 supply ever since the Hellbat attack has been pushed back. So just pretty smooth gaming after this, if I remember correctly. We can go a little bit further here. It's all about holding the push, honestly, and just not taking too much damage. I'm getting the Hive. He's getting 3-3, but you can see he's struggling a lot. He has no 4th base set up. He's down 50 supply against the Zerg, which is a disaster. Here I'm sending in some Banes. I'm attacking. You can see, guys, really important. I do this a lot. Whenever you go from a run by like this, or every Zerg basically does it at the top level, you just want to take their attention away. So you can see I'm fighting on the left side. On the bottom left, maybe it's not the best fight ever, I don't remember. Probably isn't, honestly, because it's off creep and stuff, but I'm taking his attention away. I know this Bailing run by will hit, so here even better, kill a bunch of stuff, 21 workers. Now he's completely all in. I know in my head, I look at this and I know the moment I don't die here, I'm safe. And I still go for +1 lurker then, because I'm a bit of a greedy boy. But I thought I was fine, so I just shipped it. Now here is last fight. Clem is just pretty dead. Yeah, you can see here I push back his units. He's gonna try his thing a little bit more, pick up this, pick up that, but he's just dead. He's down 80 supply, and yeah, nothing he can do. He's not even making SCVs behind it, so completely all in. And that's map 1 right there. Got a bit of a lead after his start, and then went a little bit greedy, got away with it, and just kept on pushing my lead. Good Bane run by, good Ling run by on the 4th. Just make sure he doesn't snowball and stays too much on my side of the map, and then it's fine, you know. Bing chilling. Now, let's go forward a little bit. Map 2, Old Republic. This was my pick. And I don't know, just Old Republic. It's a nicer map, long, plenty of bases. It's kind of chill. I thought this game he would play Standard. I remember thinking, I think Clem would play Standard this game. We'll see. I'm gonna try my best to scout, but I just went hatch first, you know, the Standard. He did go for CC first, into triple CC actually, now that I look at it, without getting any gases. So definitely not Standard. I saw CC first. I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. Clem usually doesn't do this. So I was trying to scout a bit. I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit lackluster with the scout this game. I could have definitely done a lot more. Actually, here I think I smelled something because I'm getting a roach warren. I think I scout. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm giving myself not enough credits. I scouted this double gas. Now that I look at it, I scouted this double gas, and I think what happened is I canceled speed. Yeah, you can see here that I canceled speed because I scouted double gas, and I knew it was mech. So I was trying to flame myself there a little bit, and being honest with you guys, but I knew something was cooking on the other side of the map. So I went roach warren, skipped the link speed. I got a bunch of drones out. I went OV speed. Just to make sure, and then I know it's probably going to be Cyclone since it's mech, and roach speed is good to get a drop in on the other side of the map to make sure the Cyclones aren't perma on your side of the map. So it's good to take their attention away. Now this response is something I've been doing, and I think it's not bad. This was something I was practicing a lot for the bagged Cyclone patch. Now here I got pretty unlucky because I think he saw it. Or maybe he didn't see it, but he was playing kind of safe with the Cyclones. I remember I didn't get much damage done. He's gonna send the Hellions in. He's gonna get a few drones, which kind of sucks. My drop gets shut down. So my situation here is not the best. Here I'm slow as hell. I don't know why. Dealing with this Hellions. Clem does a good job splitting his units. He's very fast, so it's hard to pick him apart with this kind of stuff. So here my situation is not the best. Lost a bunch of drones. Didn't really get much done with my roaches. Most of them are gonna die. I don't have any upgrades on the way. I'm being terrible with my own injects. So I remember thinking, damn, this is not good at all. But I also remember thinking, if I do get to infestors, maybe I can win. I'm still doing some damage with the roaches. Not that much, honestly. It's not that much damage. But keeping him on this side of the map is not that bad. So here you can see I'm rushing out the infestors, and yeah, I don't know. That was my win condition when I was thinking about this game. When I was looking at my position, I was like, okay, 80 drones, a bunch of infestors, and see if I can cook him or not. I was hoping he would step up on creep, get a good fight with bailing, fangol, you know, the drill is the usual. But yeah, my upgrades are super late. Here he steps on creep. He scans the infestors. I get a somewhat decent fangol, but honestly I just don't have enough. Like, you're supposed to have links and banes with this, and I just have roaches and infestors, and to be honest with you guys, here I just get picked apart. He just steps on creep, completely owns me. I even sent back my drop. I really don't think I played that well this game. I remember thinking my macro was pretty bad while I was trying to be aggressive. So I was not very proud of this one, that's for sure. But also good build by him. I wasn't expecting it at all. When I saw the double gas, I kind of knew, but still, it's something he hasn't done in a really long time, and it's good to bring out in a big tournament like this. So kudos to him. Nothing to see here, guys. I'm just dead. So here I just do my best to survive. He's on 4 bases, getting a 5th even. So this is just slaughter. You guys don't want to see this. Let's try to increase the game volume a little bit. I don't want to just be a yapping session of me, you know? Even though this is clean feed, so I don't think the casters are gonna be there. Alright, game 3. 10k feet. Not a fan of this map. I think it's one of the better Terran maps, and I knew I had to cook something up. I just wasn't exactly sure what. It's always a toss-up what to cook against Terran. You know, it depends what they do. Clem plays standard here. This is his usual Clem opening. He goes for Reaper, and then SCV Scout tries to block my base, so I take the other one on the other side. Gets one of my links. They even show it in 4K. Disaster. It's not that bad. Just one link. It's okay. It's not the end of the world for sure. But here, I just get the other base. It's kind of awkward. I'm not the biggest fan, but as I said, just not the biggest fan of this map in general. Just standard, super standard here. You can see. As I said, I was trying to cook something up, but I don't think you can cook anything against this kind of opening. So I was just trying to get a good early game and get ahead from there. I think I did a decent job at first, because Novik did any damage, but yeah, I remember this game not being too hot for me. Spoiler ahead. Just the usual, you know, as I said, 70-ish drones. I think I under-droned quite a bit this game. I'm not sure why I'm playing this low drone count. Maybe I was banking on a big run by or something, but it's kind of a gamble. You don't really want to do that. And Clem goes for the Widowmine drops. Maru has been doing this quite a bit. It's quite good. I think we saw it even in the last video, especially on a map like this where I'm taking the 4/4. It's just a bunch of dead airspace here on this map. As you can see, it's hard to deny everything. And even if you have like links and stuff on position, the mines can still get a lot, you know, because it's not enough if they place them correctly. Now this first drop doesn't get too much, still gets a lot of my attention, so I'm not a fan. Usually what I do against this kind of opening is I hold down the drone key and I never stop, because you're gonna lose a lot of drones and their attacks are not gonna be that powerful. First two medivacs, honestly, I handled them pretty decently. This one gets a shot, freaking sucks. I reacted to it, thankfully. But yeah, you can see my creep is falling down quite a bit. And here I remember this is where I lost the game, I'm pretty sure. I just mismicroed here very heavily. I don't think I should be very scared of this. Obviously mines can be pretty nasty to deal with. Clem did a very good job picking up. He killed like, a bunch of my stuff. I was just kind of dead here. I just don't have enough. I keep on losing drones. Honestly, looking back at this game, what I should have done is park my queens in front of the 4th base. In the 4/4 and have a couple of spores there, have a couple of spores at my 3rd, and then just focus all my resources on defending my 5th, rush up to lurkers, and then I think it's not that bad for me. Obviously easier said than done, just don't take damage, bro, but I think that's kind of what I should have done looking back at it. Now I'm even supply, he has all map control in the ward, he's getting a 4th base out. I see on my screen there's a million sensor towers already. I'm losing my 5th here. I was out of position, I lose a bunch of units. I just hate my life at this point in game. And I don't know, here I was just banking on a lurker timing or something, but I knew this game was pretty cooked. I've played a lot against Clem, pretty hard to get a win off of a game like this, in my experience at least. When he has like all map control like this and he's doing whatever he wants, I start losing workers, I start losing bases. It's kind of cooked. So yeah, here he's even styling on me a little bit. He goes here. I don't even get this drop from the looks of it. Yeah, I don't get it. My 5th, I defend it, but it's not looking great, gang. It's not looking great. He's up in supply again. Now I'm mining off of my 5th. I lose 15 workers again off of that base. I lose my lurkers. Damn, they were useless. Yeah, I lose all my lurkers, and then I'm just down 50 supply. And from here on out, you guys have seen this a million times. Super slow death because the Terran can't really compete on creep, but the Zerg also can't really do anything about it. Like maybe you get a good fungal off and stuff, but it's insanely hard against someone like Clem. Like he knows this game is my only win condition is either Nidus or a fungal, and he will be looking out for those. So it's kind of impossible once Clem starts being attentive to this kind of thing. It's impossible to get it off pretty much. But yeah, super slow death, as I said. Just holding back on creep, trying to defend. Doesn't work. EA moves me here. Just lose everything. Lose this, lose that, lose the game. It's cooked. I will just keep forward, guys. Like, as I said, this is it's just kind of painful to watch for me and you, so there's no point. And so at this point it was 2-1 for him, and I was not scared because I've been here a million times, but it's still not pleasant, you know, like being down 2-1 against Clem. You would rather be 2-0 up, obviously. So yeah, I was like, I have to lock in here, man. I have to lock in and cook something up. Map 4 is Winter Madness. I was a bit scared of this map because there's a Liberator spot. I've mentioned this a million times already, but there's a Liberator spot on top of the fort, on the right side of on my fort on the right side, that you cannot attack with queens. So you either need a Viper or something that shoots up. I mean, something that flies like a Corruptor or a Muta, or you need Ravagers. So it can get pretty awkward. I don't exactly remember this game now that I think about it. Yeah, he blocks my base. And then he blocks my base again. Classic Clem. It's always a pleasure playing against him. So much fun. Then he fucking bounces me as well. It's really not fun playing against this guy, guys. Sent my links. Got a link. Oh, got a Marine. I got the Reaper, which is always good, you know. Getting the Reaper is very nice. You gain a lot of map presence with it, because the Hellions can't really fight the Queens. And even when they go for a creep tumor, they will lose a lot of HP, as you can see here. One of the Hellions is already half HP, and it's just much easier, you know. It's much more chill in my opinion. It's a 50-50, 50 mineral, 50 gas unit, but makes a difference for sure. So it's nice to take it out. Here they want to show us a Clem point of view, flexing on me a little bit. Banshee comes in. It's super standard game so far, right? Obviously he lost the Reaper, shouldn't have done that, but it's a classic Clem opening. 6 Hellion, double Banshee, just piss chilling. And ooh, I saw a run by of mine across the map, on the map, but he hasn't seen it yet. Took him a little bit. I got the double Hellion here, which is nice. And I get a few workers. I make him lose a lot of mining time. 6, 8, 9 workers. Now that's pretty good. I got 2 Hellions and 9 workers, and lost a bunch of mining time. So here I'm in a good spot. Not the best spot, because obviously making links cost a lot of cash as well. So it wasn't entirely free, but also got a Banshee, so decent position here. I had a few links spawning, and remember, so I don't think I should be losing too much. Lost 2 workers so far, maybe I lose 3, but that's a good trade for me, you know. He lost all of his Hellions just for a few workers. It's still scary, you know. It's not a complete free win. He was behind for sure, but still Clem, so it can be tough here. You can see he's doing his classic thing. Just make sure I don't lose too much, make sure I get my creep up again. You can see one of the main things, guys, when I play against these top players, these top Terran players, like every top Zerg will do this. Once you lose creep, it's very important you just replace it kind of instantly. It's not that easy because you have to defend drops as well and stuff, but yeah, you have to be careful for sure. Now here is just the usual, you know, guys. Just as I was saying, Clem is gonna always split his units. It's important we don't lose too much to it. Now this fight was pretty cheeks when I look at it. Not exactly sure. Oh, I went for it because I was going for the right side as well. Once again, caught myself flaming myself when it wasn't entirely needed. So I got the double drop shut down on the right, and this fight wasn't the best, but it's still kind of okay. I get one of the tanks, I get a bunch of Marines, all on the right side, so it's not the end of the world. It can snowball pretty quick. Let's say I don't get the stuff on the right side and I get shut down on the left, then I think it can get a bit messy for sure. So glad I did get that stuff. Here you just have to be careful, split a bit. Sorry guys, I don't want to skip too much, but I'm not exactly sure what to show you. Obviously, like, the fights is good to show you. That wasn't the best fight ever, but it's still not too bad. I'm able to defend kind of easily here. He has to pick up. I still have some creep left in the left side, and I have my lurker then and hive coming up. I remember thinking in this series I'm pretty confident once I get my lurkers out, so that was kind of the goal for the whole series: survive, get the lurkers, and then play around them. I thought that was kind of a smart win condition to set. Obviously it's easier said than done. Once again, just survive, bro. It's not that easy, but I was trying my best, and this game I did survive. I have lurkers coming up soon. I'm getting the upgrade. I don't want to get them too early because I'm afraid that then I'm stuck on my side of the map. But here you can see I'm getting a decent fight. He sieges up the tank, which I thought was greedy, so I just kind of jumped on it. I have stuff on the right side. Obviously, it's hard for the observers to keep up when we're playing ZVT, but there's a million things happening. He's stacking up to Ghost. I'm defending on the right side, attacking on the left side. He's producing, I'm injecting, you know. It's a lot of stuff that you don't really see. But good setup by me this game. I think right now I will defend the stuff on the left and then start morphing lurkers. I'm already morphing lurkers. I don't think I'm morphing them anywhere near he can see them. It's kind of nice to have them as a surprise effect. Obviously he knows they're coming in the future, but it's also important he doesn't exactly know when. Good bailing mine, always good for the fans to blow up a few marines. Zerg players enjoy that. Now he sees the lurkers, and I think he's not very happy about it. He's not even maxed. He's on 4 bases still. Yes, he has ghosts coming up, but the ghost count is still insanely low. I think he's doing this just purely to buy time. Like, this is not exactly a good trade for him, and he knows it, but he's desperate to not allow me to go across the map right now. So he thinks every second I can get is a good second for me, and this is why he's sending like this marine squad here. It's not going to be very impactful. Just clears a little bit of creep, but he's just trying to keep me on my side of the map. And here I split my lurkers in half, and I think I just should strip it. I kill a bunch of stuff. I remember thinking to myself, just don't be too impatient and take your time. You're in a good position. It's very important. I've thrown so many games just because I felt like I was in a good spot, and I just ship it, and then I'm too impatient and they get a good fight or something and the game turns on its head. But here I have so many lurkers. I'm just splitting them on both sides. Good mine shots for me here. He doesn't even get too much, and I get my siege up here. I start splitting my lurkers, and I feel like in this kind of position, once you start splitting up the lurkers and you get a good setup going, it's insanely hard for the Terrans to deal with it unless they have like a million libs, you know. Like here he only has 1 lib, which is not the end of the world. You can see I'm trying to split my lurkers outside of range. Scan range, because let's say he gets a scan, maybe he doesn't get all the lurkers, so I'm just trying to be as annoying as I possibly can. Obviously should not lose that lurker on the left side, but let's not focus too much on the details. Now slow death for the Terran for once, and it's not me. There's not much he can do here. He's running out of scans. You can see he's fighting with the lurkers on the right side. Just overall this game, I think I had a couple of good moments. I had a couple of good attacks. This one obviously game ending, but the run by at the beginning set me up ahead quite a bit, and then I just defended pretty smoothly. I had a couple of mistakes here and there. Obviously, if I didn't do them, it would be better. But what can you do? We're not perfect. So yeah, I think overall decent game by me. Not as bad as Old Republic or 10K. I definitely felt like I was improving mechanically throughout the series. And last map is Mothership. Now, I don't know what to think yet of this map. A lot of Terrans hate it, a lot of Terrans like it. I'm not sure, honestly, guys. I just vibe it out. That's what I do best, anyways. It's kind of spawn dependent, I feel like. But at the same time, I'm not sure. It's just a weird map, you know. I was vibing it out. The game plan was the same, you know. I was thinking of skipping Banes to just go straight lurkers. I don't remember exactly if I did, but win condition, get to lurkers. That was pretty much it. I didn't want to do any Ling Infestor shenanigans because I played it too many times against Clem, and he knew it was coming. I lose the drone. It's never good. Never good for the mental. At least I get the creep off. Here is just being annoying with the Reaper. I think Clem played pretty standard this game. Yeah, you can see the Banshee coming in. I did not get this Reaper. I lose a bunch of drones. Oof. This is actually kind of a rough start for me. I don't remember having a rough start like this. I lose 5 drones. The Reaper is still being annoying. I do eventually get it, which is nice, but you know, still a bit of damage. It's Clem after all. Once you start losing some stuff in the early game, it snowballs really quick. So I sent a link here. You can see I scout the Banshee, very important. You either scout with your Overlord, like I did on Old Republic, just gather the info through the gases, or you send a link across the map and you see what's cooking. I don't want to focus on the stuff that I talked about too much, like for example, obviously queen positioning, follow the Hellions, spread some creep, like this is all kind of obvious stuff. I would rather just focus on like mindset and my approach. And yeah, here you can see I actually did skip the bailing nest. I went for a pretty quick lair just so I had I had a couple of overseers out in the map, and then still I was piss chilling a bit too hard with my queens here. Lose one. It's not good to lose a queen like that. Completely useless. Here it gets the spore as well. It's not the end of the world though, because I have a lair. Let's say I don't have that lair, and now I don't have spore here. It's a bit awkward. Still not the complete end of the world. Here I send my queens. I think he tries to run by here, but I was set up. I remember that. I had a good concave ready for his Hellions, and I think I get all of them. Yeah, Clem always being annoying with the last Hellion. I just let it go. I didn't want to be bothered. Bench is still getting a bit of damage. Not that great. Lost 5 drones now, lost 5 drones earlier, so overall it's not the best position ever. I'm going straight Hydras as well. I was kind of hoping for straight mines, and that's exactly what it did. It's kind of his comfort zone, so I was betting on the fact that he would probably rely on that and just go straight Hydras to try and punish him. Now his benches are stuck there. I think I get both of them. Only one so far, but the other bench is also stuck, so it doesn't really matter that much. Now you can see something that's nice is that I still have the overseer that I used to deal with the benches to counter his mines. I was pretty happy here once I saw mines. I have to be a bit careful not to lose it, and of course I lose it because I'm a noob. But still I clear out this position. I kill a bunch of marines. I kill the mine. Once again, not the best situation. Like I'm on 76 drones and I'm only on 6 gases. I feel like when you play this kind of style, you want to rush 8 gases faster, and I didn't exactly have that going for myself. But hey, at least I survived. You know, I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I'm killing some stuff. It's not the end of the world. I'm getting my infestation pit down here. I think I completely skipped infestors this game. Sometimes I like to go for Hydra infestors, but if I remember correctly, this game I just skipped them and went straight for lurkers. You can see Hive is coming down, infestation, lurker then is coming down as well, and I'm getting OV speed. I think that's a mistake. Not exactly sure why I'm getting OV speed instead of +2 carapace. If you ask me now, I'm definitely saying mistake. If you ask me while I was playing, I'm not sure what I was cooking up. Maybe I wanted to drop or something, but I definitely think it's a mistake. Here I get a good fight before the mines actually siege up. I need to stop losing these freaking overseers. Maybe we need a new hotkey after all for this overseers. I'll work on that. So hey, at least Lurker then is coming down. I have a bunch of spores on the left side, just making sure I don't lose too much. Clem is keep on pushing, just keeps on pushing. This guy just never stops. He's always aggro. Here I send the overseer once again to my death. At least it gets a splash damage this time down, so it's not the worst thing ever. And here I remember thinking, okay, this is not that great. Like I'm stuck on only Hydras, I'm stuck on 4 bases, and I have no creep, and I keep on losing these overseers, which really sucks because they cost a lot of gas, and gas is something that I truly need right now. I had a couple of backups because I figured I was being a noob, and I kept on losing them, so I kept on making them as well. And here my only hope is a lurker timing. You can see here I'm banking everything on that lurker timing. I'm going for Nidus. Now this is maybe where the overseer, the OV speed comes in. Maybe that's why I did it. Actually, now it makes sense. It's because I wanted to Nidus, and also it's not bad against mines. But still, should always get the +2 carapace before that. It's no excuse. Definitely +2 carapace, and then go for the OV speed. I lose a lurker here. He tries to snipe my overseer again. I kind of learned my lesson. Maybe you can see here it's following my units instead of going forward. And I actually cleared out a bunch of stuff. The supply went down really quick. I wonder what happened here. So here we're even supply. Wait, sorry guys, I missed this. I killed one of the medivacs here. Did I kill the other full one as well? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. So this is also a good fight for me. And all of a sudden he just lost a bunch of stuff, and I'm up a decent amount of supply. But don't let this fool you. This situation is still not the best because I don't have Bailings coming. I don't really have a backup plan. I'm just banking everything on the lurker timing, and he has a bunch of ghosts coming out. I think he has, I would say, if I had to guess already, around 8 ghosts out. Maybe that's a bit much. But they're not really showing it, but he has a bunch of ghosts out, and he's been investing all of his resources on that, and that's why you see he's kind of low on supply. The nice thing here is, once again, I wasn't too rushed to end the game. I took care of the drops, I took care of the stuff across the map, You can see here I could ship it, but I didn't exactly feel like it was right yet. I know he's still making ghosts, and I know it can get pretty scary, but I felt like I could cook him, you know, cook him a bit slower rather than just completely shipping it. Here I'm still looking for the medevac drop. Leave a few hydras behind. Get a lurker on the Nidus Den on the left side of the map. Get this freaking drop over my screen. Finally take care of it. But you can see here I'm not going for a 3-3. I'm just banking everything on this. I'm shipping it, you know, like complete full on send, no backup plan. Just YOLO. I don't have a lot of lurkers here now that I look at it, but I think I got a good setup at one point. Now here I lose my overseer again, which sucks. I start splitting my lurkers a little bit. I have a lurker on the right side, I have a lurker on the middle which died, but I definitely have a lot of lurkers inside my Nidus or something, because there's only a bunch here, and with how many I made, there should be more. Complete noob move to not have an overseer here. Definitely should have it, because if this guy has cloak, I'm cooked. I'm cooked as hell. Here I just morph a couple of lurkers in his face for aura. It's complete aura farm. Save the lurkers with the borrow. Then he still goes for it. He loses a bunch of stuff for it, so it's not the end of the world. I remember thinking, man, I really need to get a good setup here, because otherwise I'm done. You know, I need to siege up in front of his base. I need to get a Nidus. I need to get something. I'm cooked otherwise. You can see I still have a lurker on the right side. He's scanning for it. This was good shots. Good shots. He has the CC, which is being really annoying. And it's killing a lot of stuff. Like the lurkers are killing a lot of stuff. I think he ran out of scans here, which is a shame for him, because I'm loving it. And my Nidus also goes up. I'm getting a bunch of lurkers out. You know, when you're getting a bunch of lurkers out in the enemy base, oof, that's always a good feeling. Clem is very good at dealing with them. You can see he actually split a lot, and he didn't lose that much, but he gave me this position. You can see as soon as he went for that, I just sieged in. I didn't care, you know, I didn't think about it twice. I just had to siege in front of his base, because I know the ghosts are gonna take out my lurkers slowly. I know my economy behind this is not that great. I know I'm on 80 workers, but no 3-3 on the way, no bailings on the way, just complete YOLO, as I said. But I'm just shipping it, and I'm banking on the fact that he only has 2 CCs on only 2 orbitals, so I know his scans are running out. I think this was noob move. I don't think I should do it. Should take it a little bit slower, but I was starting to get excited. I was starting to get pumped, because I knew I was in a good position. Yeah, noob move. He saved the planetary. I lost a lot of stuff. This could have cost me the game, honestly, because if he clears out this setup somewhat efficiently, I'm cooked, guys. Like, I'm up in supply, but this game is kind of cooked for me. He has a lot of ghosts, and I have nothing for them other than lurkers and the fact that he doesn't have scans. So that's literally all I have going for myself. And yeah, so still have to be a bit careful. You might think this game is over, but it's not. Yeah, this fight also wasn't that great for me. He snipes a bunch of my lurkers. Dude, I got so lucky that lurker survived on 1 HP. Like, that's so annoying for him. And I blow it up myself. What is wrong with me? But yeah, you can see this is so annoying for the Terran, by the way. Like, they have no scans. There's like a bunch of lurkers in front of your base, and I'm even aura farming with some queens now. Getting the transfuses off is so good, man. It's genuinely so good. Queens plus lurkers, deadly combo. I need to get a freaking overseer, man, on this side of the map. Like, what am I doing? He tries to go for a counter attack because he knows he's not going anywhere. Thankfully, I had those pores. They get a medevac. This is not that easy to deal with because my upgrades are kind of lame and I have no melee upgrades. So, like, links, for example, are the best at clearing this out, but not in this case. My links do absolutely 0 damage. I don't think I have Adrenal, and I don't think I should even have Adrenal because, as I said, all my eggs, 1 basket, lurker timing. Nothing else in my mind at this point. And here, after I killed this base, I was like, all right, is it happening? Is it happening? Did I get him? So I was pretty happy. It's never over until it's over. So obviously I kept being locked in. I kept going 1 lurker at a time, and just being as annoying as I possibly can. He does end up clearing this location out. I think I had to send my units back for a bunch of stuff that he had on the map. You can see like Clem is fighting till the end. He's still like, he's pretty dead, but he's still on like 120 supply. If he had a few more scans like this game, I'm not saying it's scary, but it could get a little bit scary. And there it is, Reynor fist bump. Everyone loves it, everyone likes it, except my opponents that I just defeated. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. Let me know if you guys have some feedback for me. I know I skipped a lot, and I know I was going forward quite a bit, but it's mostly, you know, the mindset, what was going through my head during the games, why I made certain decisions, explaining to you maybe why Clem went for some builds. Like, this is my theory, obviously. I didn't ask him, hey bro, why do you go for headbutts after he just lost, you know? Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know if you have any feedback. I know I'm saying a lot of things. I'm repeating myself quite a bit. I will work on that. I apologize. But yeah, see you guys for the next one, and take care. Subscribe to BASILISK.